Hey guys, what's going on? Thanks for joining us once again. We're back out at SHOT Show naturally, and through popular demand, a lot of people have been asking about this. We're at S&T Defense because of the K1, K2s, and where do we stand on that? And unfortunately, I don't have good news for you. We do have some news that seems to be a little bit positive for the future, but they were talking about it dropping last year. It didn't happen. We're in 2026. We're going to show you some of the things that they have right now and then kind of go through what they're working through as it stands right now and a timeline. So come on with me. Let's go take a look at a couple different things. One of the interesting things is going to be the K7. They do have these on display right now. There's not really a strong feeling or really a understanding of if the U.S. market is going to support this as of yet, but this is going to be a PCC or a 9mm subgun that kind of follows the mold of the K1, K2s, and it will accept a Colt mag, and then obviously they have their suppressor on here as well. One of the things that they're concerned about trying to bring this to market is obviously this is set up in an SBR setup. Importation of that type of stuff is very, very tricky and can be very difficult at sometimes. So trying to navigate a lot of that is being one of the biggest hangups for S&T at the moment. So some of the things that I suggested to them is, bring it in as a pistol. Don't bring it in with a suppressor. Collaborate with somebody here in the United States that could do a clone of this suppressor or allow the U.S. consumer to do whatever suppressor they want on it. And they like that. They like that idea. So we'll see how well that does coming up here in the near future. Over here we do have the K2C and K2C1. These aren't necessarily ones that they're looking to import at the moment, but at the same time, it's not something that they're not something they would object to do it. Both of these are obviously 5.56 Snag mag compatible, so something that a lot of people would be interested in, I think, but we'll see what happens. One of the ones that they are definitely looking to import is going to be right over here. That's going to be the K2, all right? Everybody's very familiar with the K2. We talked about it last year, and obviously these are super, super cool. Has that retro vibe. Everybody's loving it. But one of the problems that they are running into is the importation restrictions that the ATF has for companies overseas. There are very, very specific things that they have to do, and that is one of the things that are holding them up. However, one of the good news pieces is they already have a warehouse and a facility here in the United States for them to start the tooling for the lower receivers. So the uppers would come in, and then the lower receivers would be more than likely machined out here in the United States, and that's one of the pieces that they're trying to work through as well with S&T in Korea. So that's kind of not great news, but it is where we are at the moment. What they are planning on doing is trying to get this approved and everything up and running by the second half of the year. And I know that a lot of people said, well, that's what they said last year, but that is where we are now. So there is the K2. They're also looking to do the K2S, which is just around the corner, so we'll swing by. We'll look at the K2S right over here, and lights are bright. It's kind of funky over here, but do the best we can for you guys. This is the K2S, a little bit of a different model, but the K2 and K2S are the ones that they're looking to import initially. From there, they're open to ideas. The K7 is one that they've talked about that they would be okay with, as well as the K13A1, which is right next to it. One of the good things about the K13A1 this year is with the loss of the $200 tax stamp, SBRing something like this would be a little bit easier, a little bit cheaper for the U.S. consumer. So this is one that they are interested in bringing to market as well. So Unfortunately, we don't have good news when it comes to S&T having these ready to go right now, but at the end of the day, they are making progress, which is good news, but unfortunately, it's like, when do we really gonna see it? Second half of this year, I don't know, but that's where we are. I'm excited for them. I'm interested to see what happens, but we'll just have to wait and see. Thanks for joining me on this, guys. I really do appreciate everybody's support. SHOT Show has been a great time, and I hope you guys have really enjoyed the videos that I've been doing, and we'll get back to our normal content on our normal time. We'll catch you guys later. Bye, y'all.